Hey guys, so what I don't understand is that, well, let me ask a question. Why is it that when a Republican dies, all we hear is that, oh, he's a family man, he got kids, he got a wife, he was such a wonderful person, he contributed this to society. And it doesn't matter how dangerous that person was to society. It doesn't matter how much division that person sowed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much they try to separate people from each other, different political parties from each other. It doesn't matter how much they call different religions evil. As long as you're a Republican, a MAGA Republican, when you die, they expect all Democrats and all liberals and all black people and all Asian people and all Hispanics to come together and mourn you, even when you say the worst things about us. And if we respond online and remind people of all the bad things you said about us, the politicians try to hunt us down and said that we are um, creating problems and we're trying to get people unalived and we should be arrested and sending the DOJ for us. Remember, these are the same people who talk about how we use the DOJ, which never happened, right? And when Democrat dies, Democrat politician like, you know, the Democratic politician, one of them was killed by by his son, and the president came out and said, "Oh, that's because he had TDS." A president normally comes out, and even if they're bitter political rivals, the president normally comes out and, ease the tensions and, say a few words. I remember even when John McCain died, how the president reacted, right? Um, when the Bush died, how the president reacted, you know. But when Charlie Kirk died, oh my God, people got arrested for posting stuff that Charlie Kirk said, right? And people got threatened with arrest and to get sued for posting about Erica Kirk. People got threatened for investigating, for trying to find out the truth about who even killed the man who sowed so much division. I remember what he said about us. Charlie Kirk had one black friend, and that was Candace Owens. And so does a lot of other white people. They had one black friend, and that's Candace Owens. Well, they're all turned against her now. So those people have no black friends, right? And now we're seeing where there's a Republican senator or congressman with cancer who's about to die, and he's on going on around on podcasts talking about um, women are not having kids because they're playing Candy Crush and all that kind of stuff. But these are the same guys that support Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and take their money and stand behind them because they got the best seat at the inauguration and defended Elon Musk. These are the tech guys. These are the guys who are creating these things, right? These are the guys who are creating the apps and the websites and stuff that are making kids hate themselves, right? Making kids creating suicides because they don't look like the other glorified people on social media. They won't talk about that conversation. The hypocrisy in this Republican Party, and even on his dying bed, because he only have a few days or a few weeks to live, he is still talking this bullshit, talking about women should go home and have babies. But while they're taking away healthcare from people, right? They wanted to just push those babies out and then fuck them, forget about them, because we won't give them health care and we're taking away school lunches so we could go fight wars. So you just want them to have the babies, then what? Because you won't even finance the schools. You won't even finance the school lunches. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit, man. And there are people who are sitting at home soaking up this shit and say, yeah, that's right. And some of these dudes who want to have those women at home so they could just jump in the bed and rump and bust it off and get them pregnant and then go on child support because they don't want to take care of the kids. Or they'll punch out 5 kids on a woman, and then you have a whole bunch of what do you call that thing that the government gives out, those food stamps that we have to pay for, right? And the healthcare that they fight against are the same healthcare that we have to pay for their kids. And they talk about the people who are grifting off the government, and they're the ones who don't have a job. Well, they sit and listen to Fox News every day talking about people who are taking from the government, and they're on social media posting about it, and they're not looking in the mirror. Wait, they can't afford a mirror, so they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The cars don't even have a mirror, not even a rear view mirror, but they get passed by the cops because they don't look like me, so that they don't get a ticket. I'm tired of this hypocrisy, man. I'm tired of it. There's 2, 3, 4 different justice systems here in America. And some people go to jail for nothing, and some people get away with everything. And I saw that with that Texas cop recently who just want to see a black person to put him in jail. That's all.